This is James from GameFront with a Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead achievement guide. This video is going to show you how to get the achievement No One Escapes Alive. This video begins in the starting area and we're going to go through the library door. And this is going to cross us through the cell block marked Broadway to Michigan. Downstairs we're going to travel down the hallway and we notice the key is hanging right above the Warden's office door. We go into the afterlife and jump above to destroy the generator. That's going to make it so the key is not electrified. Then there's another portal down with a powering thing. This opens the Warden's door. So we jump back down and we're going to come back to life. Let me show you the inside of the Warden's office because this is going to have to do with later. That door is electrified. About the fourth step is unelectrifying that door. Now we're going to pick up this key, which there's only a 50% chance that it's there. The other place that it could be is actually where we're headed now. It's over by the cafeteria area. So we're going to jump down and we're going to electrify ourselves again. Now we're going to go through the portal right here. And this is basically the same step as the Warden's door that we opened up, except this allows us to go downstairs into the tunnels. So once we powered that up, that cage right there opens up, and we can use this portal to do the same thing we did to unelectrify the key for the Warden's office, but since it's not here, obviously we don't have to. Now we're headed downstairs. I'm going to call this the laundry room area, and that's because there's a washing machine. We use the Warden's key to open that gate. We need to turn the power on for that washing machine. I like to do this in round 2, and I'll tell you why. When you turn on that washing machine, it's going to spawn a number of zombies to come at you. And in round 2, those zombies are not very hard to defeat. If you're in round, say, 5, 8, 50, those same zombies are going to be much more difficult. So I suggest getting this piece of the plane first. You'll notice after you turn on the machine that the music will change and you will be blocked into this area, which is also why in round 2 it's easier. You're confined to a small area. Luckily they are weak, wimpy zombies. So we are going to kill these guys. It doesn't take too long. Obviously it's a little sped up. I don't want to bore you with me just sitting here poaching zombies. And see, that's how it's blocked off there. And when the music changes, and there's also a difference in the air, that means the laundry's done, just like real life. So we got the first piece. Now we're going to head around to the door. There's going to be some edits here because I don't have enough money to get through, but now I will in just a moment. There we go. And then on our right, we're going to enter this downstairs tunnel that brings us to what I think is kind of like a mine shaft. And this is where we're going to find the second piece of the plane. You first need to go all the way downstairs and unlock a cage that is encasing some digits. If you're in the afterlife, you can't unlock the Warden's locks. So now we got to travel back up and use the electric box to enter what people are calling purgatory. I like to just call the afterlife. Ghost Dad's world. So we're headed back up. I like to have a zombie kiting me because obviously the more rounds you go up, the more difficult it becomes. And the more difficult it becomes, the less likely you're going to be able to actually finish the plan. So mark the numbers 3, 5, 4 in your mind because you have to enter those here in that order. So 3, 5, 4. You can just hold it to make it go up, but I get nervous that I'm going to hold it too long. Now we're going back up to get our body. And if there's a lot of zombies and you leave your body, you can sometimes just get completely bombarded with them when you try to come back to life. And that's a sucky position to be in, which I get into later. So we need to rush down to the next area, so make sure you have enough money to open this door. I believe it's 60 seconds you have. I have about 40-something left. And do a double left outside the bottom door. And you will now be able to open this and get the rope or coil. The rigging? now we're moving on to the part that I was talking about with the Warden's door, where it's electrified. We're not actually going to get a part, but it's a very important step. I mean, if you don't do it, you're not going to get all the parts. So we're opening up this door. Of course, I'm going to mention again, lots of editing going on here, because we're going to enter the afterlife. There will be a total of 3 generators in this room that you need to shock. One right there. And follow the blue cords, and you should be able to find them pretty easily. And then one opposite side of the portal, and inside the portal, the final generator. We're going to move back to our body and rise like a phoenix from its ashes. And now we're going to head out the dock doors after I do some cleanup of some zombies really quick. Won't be too many. I just end it, grab the bomb to make some extra cashola. Yeah, and now we're turning around and we're going to the docks. The time-intensive steps are done, so we're going to be wrapping this up really quick. We're going to the end of the docks, taking a left, and on our right, ooh, I'm going to get a Tommy gun too. There's going to be another lock that you can use the Warden's key on. We're going to enter the afterlife again and power up the power thing right next to it. This is where I get overwhelmed by zombies. Luckily, I survive. This one seems to take a little bit more power than usual. Maybe it's just me and I was messing it up. You need to get back to your body in order to pick up the gas tank, if you will? The oxygen tanks. So we're going to cut back to where we had showed you earlier. You got to make your way back to the Warden's office. The door is no longer electrified, and we have the next piece. It's an engine. Now there's only one piece left, and it's up towards the roof. So we're back at the starting area. And because I just want to make sure you have a good reference of how to get to each space. So from the starting area, you took the other door, and we're opening the cafeteria, and then to your left is a door to the infirmary. Up the stairs, we're going to do a double left-a-rooney and follow the hallway down. And at the doorway, we're going to take another left. There might be a shorter way. I don't know. And there's the final piece inside of that box, that cabinet. Now, the other tricky part is we need to get to the roof, and you can't just open the door. So we have to enter the afterlife. I waited until the round was over so I didn't get bombarded. I was getting a little nervous because I only had one trip to the afterlife left. So you are traveling down the same hallway you followed up, and then there's a portal, and it's brings you to the roof. Cross over to the roof, and you can open up the door by charging up that transformer. Is that what those things are? And then bringing yourself back to life. All the steps will be completed in a moment. Toss a grenade down. There's some zombies coming. You just hold the button, and you can put all the pieces together at once, unlike a lot of the other things where you can only carry one piece at a time. That is not the case for Mob of the Dead. And then you got to be back in this back area to get on the plane. It's actually got a really tricky little sweet spot you got to find. And I keep messing it up. There we go. And then you're in a cutscene. Call it a cutscene. This isn't a cutscene. But you are like on rails. You can't really move anywhere. The flying is all self-done, but you can shoot the zombies. And you would hope that all went well, but as you can see, it's a dark and stormy night. I believe that's the Golden Gate Bridge. Not an expert. But there's the achievement, unlocked. No one escapes alive. So you can also pack a punch here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That was my chance! Oh, he's gonna skull you. No. Oh, it doesn't kill you right away. And what doesn't kill me makes me kick the shit out of this motherfucker. Are you ready?